Welcome back to this EAC News special event, the official launch of the child vaccination campaign in the Kingdom of Cambodia. Apologies for that brief power failure. We're now back up and we can take you straight back to the Peace Palace, where the Prime Minister has concluded an address of about 40 minutes long. We're now going to take questions from the media, providing you with a simultaneous English translation.
Chỉ sầm nô tị bay sầm đáy vẽ pon tơ nâng thay ní ninh xung có cọt sầm qua làm pi bát sa rồi bao sầm đáy để chụp phong đáy sa chỉ sầm lén.
It's showing the representation of the press so that I can respond to the issues that has been happening. So the first question is about vaccination. Before finishing the vaccination campaign before deadline. So based on the recent development, comparing to our master plan, vaccination process will be ready, will be finishing before 7 or 8 months before the original plan. This is the succession. This is the achievement of the strategic plan. The timeline was until mid 2022. So based on our prediction right now, for the target of 10 or 12 million target, I think it will be ready by November, based on our effort. We can pose question, why? What are the reasons why Cambodia has the ability to implement and achieve faster than the anticipation or expected plan. Based on me personally, there are 5 factors should be addressed. First factor, right leadership, that lay out a very clear and detailed plan, and there are mechanisms to implement the plan. That this implementation mechanism include the procurement of the vaccine and also the National Commission on combating COVID-19 mechanism. We cannot just store the vaccine in our warehouse. We need to distribute this and then get people vaccinated. I would like to remind a bit as well. If I believe in Samdech Pichaisana Tibang, we can finish it 1 month earlier. To be honest, Samdech Pichaisana vaccinate by himself first, and I knew that before he get vaccinated, he asked his son to get vaccinated as well, and there are some more people as well. Back then, Chinese army has provided Sinopharm to Cambodian army. I talked to Samdech Pichaisana in the past few days. Cambodia accept any vaccine that is recognized by the WHO only. this was my original comment that Cambodia accept only vaccine that is licensed or approved by the WHO. This is our principle. Later, that many countries has been using vaccine to inject their people even without the licensing from the WHO. For Sinopharm Chinese vaccine, both Sinopharm, Sinovac that has been provided to us has been used to vaccinate their own citizens and also has been exported to other countries. The countries that are using Chinese vaccines in ASEAN, there is Indonesia that has huge total population also use Chinese vaccine. Arabia Saudi, which is oil, the biggest oil producer, also use Chinese vaccine. Egypt as well and other countries as well also use Chinese vaccine. សម្ដេចព្រះជ័យសេនា make personal phone calls to me. So what is the matter? I asked him. He told me about it's about vaccination. So I asked him to draft the letter to send to Ministry of Defense of China, so that I personally will write the letter to Prime Minister Li Keqiang as well. So it's for us we are one step late. So if we compare to other countries, we can say that we are walking in a fast pace. But if I believe some we can finish the plan 1 month earlier. So the leadership here, back then we start to make decision. We request His Excellency Mon Bun Heng to start acknowledging Sinopharm vaccine to be used in Cambodia. That has to be approved by each Ministry of Health for each country. So this vaccine matter has been thought out very seriously. I would like to inform everyone. Based on the quantity of the vaccine that has been promised, we have around 35,150,000 doses of vaccine. That's the promised vaccine we are supposed to receive. However, based on our sufficient experience on many issues that has been happening in the past, I have told His Excellency Onpon Mirot, His Excellency Wong Seng Wisot, which is the head of procurement committee. I asked him to withdraw the promise. Back then there was like only 7 million doses of COVAX and 3 million doses of Australian vaccine. So total was 10 million. So I just want to withdraw from our consideration. So we pursue China as our strategic partner in supplying our vaccine, and the rest are the supporting partner in supplying the vaccine. This is a development that has that match with our prediction. If we are not serious about this, and we count or we depend on only donation or assistance, up until today, counting both COVAX and the Japanese vaccine and the arrival of United States vaccine. So Japanese vaccine has been recently used in Karachi and Mandalkiri province. And for Johnson vaccine, I'm not sure if we have vaccinate some or not. So we use China as our main as our strategic supplier. So let's observe the countries that are waiting the arrival of the vaccine. So take a look at some of the rich countries. They haven't received any vaccine. Or maybe only small amount only comparing to the total demand for the total population. That's why talking about the government order, talking about the government, we are not talking about majority or minority. Some people say that Mr. Hun Sen is very decisive. So I just want to inform that we follow the majority, but it mainly depends on the leader. So it's not like the parliamentary meeting based on the quota. So for the government, if the prime minister order, the subordinate has to follow. So luckily, in my council of ministers, even leader is the head, but we always consult and we use the principle of consensus in the council or minister meeting. I have told His Excellency Wongse Wisot, so anytime China agree to sell vaccine to us, we should make immediate purchase. So let's take a look at this. Rich people can't even buy vaccine from, like they cannot make any purchase because the producer need to supply to their own country first. Like in the European country, they respect the human right, but Europe laid out the policy to ban all the export of the vaccines to other countries. There are some exceptions that allow the supply to COVAX facility. So there is no guarantee about buying or purchasing the vaccine even you are rich. Take a look at the countries in our region. Do they have enough vaccine? So my problem right now is that it's like when we have war. I never order to shoot 5 bullets. So I demand, I order to the subordinate to shoot at any necessary amount to the necessary target. So I make order to His Excellency Wongse Wisot. Any moment that the Chinese agree to sell the vaccine to us, we should make immediate purchase. So beside the assistance by the Chinese government, so for Chinese government, China has provided us 3.2 million doses of vaccine. If another million doses arrive this morning, the total amount, so 3.2 million doses in total. So the total is 3.2 million. So China has provided us 3.2 million doses of vaccine, which is the unconditional aid. And the rest we make purchase order from China. For how many? We have made purchase order of 20.5 million doses. Up until today, we have the vaccine that we have in our countries and that is being processed. We have 15.5 million doses. Isn't it? We have 19 million. Is it do we calculate the vaccine this morning as well? So we have 19 million doses. And the vaccine to be arrived this August, both assistant and the purchase order, it will arrive 7,600,000 doses more. So today, Chinese vaccine arrived 1 million doses today as assistant. Johnson will arrive 990,600. Japanese AstraZeneca is still waiting for the confirmation. From the England, 415,000 doses. Sinovac, 5 million doses in addition. So we will have 26,499,100 doses. Let's say we have 26.5 million. So I'm quite serious about this, about doing this work. His Excellency Bong Sen Research has a good connection with the Chinese ambassador and convey my message to Chinese ambassador. Don't wait me to be the commander by not providing any bullet or necessary tool to the army. So regarding this vaccine, I would like to emphasize that in the past there are some comments that Chinese. I welcome the Chinese vaccine. The Japanese, I also personally welcome the arrivals of Japanese vaccine. For COVAX, I was not there. Is it during March? Yeah, it was in March. And in past few days, the arrival of U.S. vaccine, I was not there. I would like to clarify that. So I welcome the arrival of vaccine at Phnom Penh International Airport, Po Chun Tong. Only bilateral assistance only. So in the next few days, the vaccine from UK will arrive, and I will welcome. It is done through a COVAX facility. That's the multilateral organization, and Cambodia is one of the members as well. So back in March, I was not there to welcome. I asked Mr. Excellency Mon Moon Heng to welcome. So for US vaccine, it's through a COVAX facility. So that so hierarchy, health minister is the one who welcome. So this 4th of August, I will be at the Phnom Penh International Airport to welcome the arrival of vaccine from the UK. So if it is the bilateral assistance, I will welcome. But if it is done through the multilateral party, Minister of Health is enough for that. So because Cambodia is one of the member of COVAX as well. So this is the first factor, leadership factor, the clear leadership. It's sort of on the consideration, on the procurement, and on the execution of the vaccination plan. Yesterday, I told Lokchum Til Awandil to buy another 40 cash for vaccination. We have, so I allow the purchase of another 4,000 or another 40 cash. So even when the COVID is over, so the vaccination camp work is still going on because now children are obligatory to get vaccinated, and later adults will be mandatory to get COVID-19 vaccine as well. This is the first factor that accelerate the vaccination process. Some countries make announcement, but they don't have sufficient vaccine for the people. So for the vaccination as well, our vaccine, it's not that when we have 1 million and then we vaccinate 1 million more. That's not our plan. So when 1 million dose of vaccine arrive, we will reserve 5% for the damage so we reserve 5% of the vaccine for unexpected case. So when that reserve vaccine add up to the insignificant amount, we will use that to vaccinate people as well. So because each person need 2 doses of vaccine. So when we get 1 million doses, we will get like 500,000 people or maybe 450,000 people to vaccinate, and we reserve like 5% of the vaccine. So we prepare another 470,000 for the second dose. So for me, I uphold to the principles of realism. So let me give an example. For example, we have 1 million doses. If we vaccinate 1 million people and we wait for the second arrival, so it will be a waste of vaccine. There are many unexpected cases that could be arising or happening. For example, sometimes there's like explosion of the factory. Sometimes there's problem with the logistic, this is just example, like for example the plane crash or any other force that cannot be controlled. So the first million dose will be in waste. So I'm willing to vaccinate only like half of the people first, so that we reserve another half for the second dose. So any people who get their first dose will be subjected to get the second dose, and they should not be worried about it. Some countries has done that way, and it was miscalculation, and they cannot find the second dose for their citizen who get the first dose. So I uphold to the realism, practicality. There is no any place in Cambodia who get the first dose and cannot find the second dose for that person. There is no such case. So what is the second factor? We have a clear source of a vaccine supplier. We use China as our strategic partner supplier, and the rest are our supporting supplier. I have made my comment earlier. A Chinese vaccine, anyone feel free to make comment about Chinese vaccine. China has vaccinated 1,500 million doses to their people, which account for 100 million people to their people. And China has exported around 200 to 3 million doses as assistance to other countries. So there are many people who use Chinese vaccine. Not only that, in Indonesia and Egypt, there's a manufacturer of Chinese vaccine over there as well. For us, the Chinese supplier, it is very convenient for us to deliver the vaccine to Cambodia. We can properly store the vaccine as well. So the distance from China to Cambodia is short as well. So normally, around 10 a.m. in the morning, normally the plane will arrive. Another million doses will arrive Cambodia. Honestly, we are thankful for Japanese government, thankful for U.S. government, UK government, even though the vaccine has not arrived. We are thankful for Australian government that has promised to provide vaccine even though it hasn't arrived. We don't ignore any assistance or the supply from any country, but we have to be very careful about that. If we are not clear about what we are doing, we are not a faithful one, or maybe not a faithful woman or a man. So it's not working that way. We need to find a clear source of supply. That's the second factor that we that is helping us to accelerate our vaccination campaign. So the third factor I should be addressing as well. We have we have a case, we have the reserve resource so that we can deposit when we make a purchase order. So when we sign a contract, we provide a deposit for them. If we don't have money in hand, we cannot make the purchase.
ឥឡូវកត្តាទី2ជាស្អី
We have other supplier that allow us to make a deposit,
មានប្រភពផ្គត់ផ្គង់វ៉ាក់សាំងច្បាស់លាស់
and they are not clear about the arrival of the vaccine. So we don't make the deal with that supplier. So we need to have to make it clear. So we sign the contract. For example, we sign a contract with China. We make deposit for the Chinese supplier,
ប៉ុន្តែចិនបានចាក់វ៉ាក់សាំងដូចជាមក
and then we make the remaining deposit.
600លានដុល្លារឲ្យប្រជាពលរដ្ឋរបស់គេហើយស្មើនឹងប្រជាជន
So first we make deposit.
នឹងវ៉ាក់សាំងចិនដូចជាបញ្ជូនចេញក្រៅប្រទេសប្រមាណជា200 300លានដុល្លារ
So we have our saving.
ជាមួយទៅក្រៅប្រទេសអញ្ចឹងមនុស្សចាក់វ៉ាក់សាំង
We are not using the check or not we're not using the credit term as well. We're not using the installment.
អេស៊ីបមានធ្វើរោងចក្រផលិតវ៉ាក់សាំងចិននៅ
So fortunately that we
សម្រាប់យើងការផ្គត់ផ្គង់របស់
that we have properly managed our finance well.
ការថែទាំរបស់វា2អង្សាក្រោមសូន្យ2អង្សាក្រោមសូន្យ
This question is related
រយៈពេលនៃការដឹក
to your question,
គឺរយៈពេលខ្លី
and that is related to the following question about the supporting resource in buying vaccine. This is the third factor. We have money in hand so that we can make payment when we make a deal or we sign the contract with the supplier.
រដ្ឋាភិបាលជប៉ុន
So number 4,
អរគុណចំពោះរដ្ឋាភិបាលអាមេរិក
we have human resource to process our vaccination campaign. Both medical professional, soldiers, civil medical person, volunteers, leaders at different entities, and the subnational authority are very responsible in leading and executing the plan.
ប្រភពផ្គត់ផ្គង់ពីប្រទេសណាទេក៏ប៉ុន្តែត្រូវ
Before, medical professional was criticized. People not happy about them. But during this COVID crisis,
បរោះចិត្តថាវ៉ា
medical professional become the symbol of a hero, and they are called white coat soldier.
បើមិនច្បាស់ទេ
In the past 1 year and a half, medical professional have less time to gather and meet up with their families. They go work, and then when they end their turn, they need to go for quarantine, so they don't have good time. They don't have good family time. So if it's a female, they cannot meet their husband, and husband cannot meet with his wife. So they have to live separately. So we have medical professional, both public and private, and also the soldier.
ចុះកិច្ចសន្យាភ្លាម
They are responsible for vaccination. One third of the total vaccination campaign plan.
នៅមាន
They are volunteers.
អ្នកដែលឲ្យយើងកក់លុយ
There are many volunteering teams.
បាន
They are TIDA, which is the biggest team.
មានអាធុននឹងទៀត
We have សម្ដេចទាបាញ់ team, សម្ដេចសាយឈុំ ហ៊ុនម៉ាណី team, and other teams. There are many teams. So we have used our volunteers to help with the vaccination.
ការ ជាមួយចិន
And our leaders for the subnational authority at all entity have their subcommittee for vaccination campaign. So they are responsible in preparing the plan and executing the plan and preparing the place for getting people to vaccinate so that we can get it done.
យើងមានសាច់ប្រាក់មិន
So the fifth factor,
សាច់សុយទេហើយក៏មិនមែនចុះ
their participation from the people.
អត់ទេ
They come to get vaccines
អញ្ចឹងជាភ័ព្វសំណាងតែយើងគ្រប់គ្រង
and they also donate their money for purchasing vaccine. This is a national movement in purchasing vaccine. It's a very big matter. It's not just a simple matter. It's like a census, doing the census. It's like doing a census. Why is that?
តែត្រង់ត្រង់ពេលនោះនឹង
So they say that Chinese vaccine cause death, cause disability. But now we
តតភ្លាមនៅពេលចុះកិច្ចសន្យាយើងយក
we see that among 10 million, 7 million of them has been vaccinated, which account for around 70%
ទី4
of the people who are eligible for election.
ធានមនុស្សសម្រាប់ដំណើរការចាក់
So that's up to you. What you think that if you sleep home and you win or no or not?
ទាំងគ្រូពេទ្យស៊ីវិល
You need to observe this national movement to get the vaccine.
ថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំតាមស្ថាប័ននិងអាជ្ញាធរ
Elder people who age above 100 years old and come to get vaccine as well.
ពីមុននេះ
I
ពេទ្យត្រូវបានគេបតោសបង្ហាប់
I asked Lokdam Tew Awandin to get my personal money to give them and also buy them food as well and some donation and to provide them more nutrition. One of the lady is 113 years old in Posat. Maybe we can think about that. Maybe we can enter that into the Guinness World Record.
ជួបកូនទេទៅមន្ទីរពេទ្យផុតពីមន្ទីរ
So we need to support them so that she can live longer. I want her to live like 130 years old. I want her to be in a Guinness World Record.
ជួបកូនទេណា
So,
បរោះអត់បាន
so this elder people come to get vaccine, and she has no idea. They have no idea about getting the donation or benefit from me.
ទាំងពេទ្យរដ្ឋជាកងទ័ពទទួលរែកពន្ធចាស់
So they are around 32 who age above 100. Yeah, we are they are living quite a long life. So they get some of the donation from me personally. So by that they will be living longer. So
វាច្រើនក្រុម
so based on the consensus, based on the census, and those people who badmouth about Chinese vaccine,
គ្រូពេទ្យអ្នកណាទៀតទេច្រើនក្រុមអញ្ចឹងយើងប្រើប្រាស់ ក្រុមគ្រូពេទ្យរបស់យើងដើម្បីចាក់វ៉ាក់សាំង
so those people they are still not scared. They are still criticizing even Onana,
មានអនុក្រៅកម្មការ
granddaughter Nana.
បានទទួលខុសត្រូវទៅលើ
Also
ការរៀបចំទីតាំងមើលការខុសត្រូវ
She is 5 year old. She want to be vaccinated, but she is not eligible. Those people even blame or curse this little kid.
គឺមានការចូលរួមពីប្រជាជន
So
មកទទួលវ៉ាក់សាំង
we
និងការ
some place, some venue that we vaccinate people. they get a lot of people to that place, and then they criticize about our preparation and arrangement. So today you should bring your child to get vaccinated. So there are 5 factors.
ទៅយល់ព្រោះអី
These are the 5 successful factors. So let me clarify about the purchase,
វ៉ាក់សាំងចិនចាស់
vaccine purchase. The contribution of the participation of the citizen here is not a joke.
មនុស្ស10លាន
This showing about their kind heart, especially
70% នៃចំនួន
I would like to
ដែល
express my sincere thanks to our king and also our queen
ចាស់ឯងទៀតឬទេ
that her royal highness has contributed
ក៏ប៉ុន្តែ
the money in purchasing the vaccines,
ចេញមកទទួលវ៉ាក់សាំង
as well as
ចាស់មានប្រជុំ
I would like to express my sincere thanks to our donors such as Thai Kun, His Excellency, Lok Chom Teo, His Excellency, and our dear compatriots that have donate money to buy a vaccine.
យកថវិកាខ្ញុំយកសម្ភារៈទៅជូនចាស់ចាស់បំពង
I will show the statistic of the donation from our people that this question is asked by the young lady.
លើពិភពលោកណានាចាស់ជាងគេយើងដាក់ចូលទៅក៏យកចូលអាវើលបងពីនេះ
I would like to answer the second question about
ទៅផ្សាយទូរទស្សន៍ដែរហើយ
the launching of vaccination campaign for
ឥឡូវថាគាត់
child age from 12 to 17 years old.
30ឆ្នាំមើលរហូតដល់ចាស់ចាស់គាត់ហ្នឹង
For the benefits,
មិនមែនដើម្បីគាត់មានដឹងថាមានចំនួនខ្ញុំឯណា
benefit about the getting vaccination
ឥឡូវឡើង
for child
22 42 32ច្រើនតើចឹងខ្មែរយើងអាយុវែងតាណាហើយបានអីណែ
first.
សម្ភារៈ
I would like to emphasize a bit about the benefit of the vaccine.
កាន់ទៅវែង
Some people raise that. Why vaccinated people get infected and die?
ឃោសនា
It's not only the case in Cambodia. You can ask, if you are living in the U.S., you ask the U.S. government. If you are living in France, you ask the French government.
រក2ភាគ3បាត់ទៅហើយ
There was statistic that around 1,000 people, 75% of the people who got infected are vaccinated. It's not only happening in Cambodia.
សូម្បីតែអូនណាណាណា
Some people get vaccinated and the case develop to the severe case and until the death. But the death
តែក្មេង
case is very low if you get vaccinated. So vaccination reduce the severity of the infection. But there is no guarantee that it's,
តែមកចាស់វ៉ាក់សាំងរហូត
vaccination prevent you from dying.
នៅថ្ងៃដំបូង
So now, even in the U.S., like
បានល្អ
the government order people to citizens to wear masks and also wear the face shield. So 3 do and 3 don'ts of us. Let's continue carry out that
ណា
with or without vaccine. We need to follow our 3 do and 3 don'ts. When we receive the vaccine,
5ហ្នឹង
even if when we get infected, it would not develop to a severe case, and it would not cause to the death. Even if it develop to or cause death, the rate is very low. Let's say
របស់ប្រជាពលរដ្ឋ
the death rate could be 30% if you don't get vaccinated. But if you after the vaccination, the death rate could be decreased to 5%.
ជាទីសក្ការៈ
So it reduced the severity of the case. So there's one thing that I want Lok Chum Tiêu Alvandin to study about that. Now we have just create a team to study and research about the medicine. We have created two subcommittee. One is about law implementation and one is about the team to study and research about the medicine for treating COVID-19. So the problem lays on that some people have a chronic disease.
ខ្ញុំនឹងបង្ហាញតួលេខនៃការចូល
And then they feel relief and better
ដំណាក់កាលនៅផ្នែកខាងក្រោម
after getting vaccination.
នៃវ៉ាស៊ូ
There are some comment about that. They feel better about after getting vaccination. So I want the team to study about that, to research about that.
អំពីការបើក
So Chinese vaccine, they follow the traditional remedy, the traditional way. So maybe that traditional medicine helping with some chronic disease. So study about that.
បញ្ហានេះ
Maybe that's beyond the technicality.
បញ្ហាតកតង
But that's what I heard from both young and old people. They have chronic disease. It's been prolonged for a very long time, and then like they feel better after getting the vaccine. So that's the importance of the vaccine.
តិចអំពីបញ្ហា
So our last matter is that
លើកឡើង
that we depends on vaccine. So the success story of our world it protect the spread of disease in the family.
មានអ្នកខ្លះចាក់វ៉ាក់សាំងហើយក៏មានឈឺធ្ងន់
So if the family who age above 18 get vaccinated, but those who age above 18 has not get vaccination, it's not 100% that the family is safe. There is still risk of infection and risk transmission in the family.
ប្រទេសអាមេរិក
There is still some risk if any one of the member has not get vaccinated, so it's still threatening to the safety of the family. So the confidence and the safety of 100%
ការពារនឹង
is not realized yet, it's not achieved yet in this case. So in this case, it's still risky and there are still case of infection and in
បាននៅវ៉ាក់សាំងហើយ
in the family, and it's still threatening the welfare, our welfare and health safety of the family. Like I mentioned at the Phnom Penh International Airport another day,
ឧទាហរណ៍មុន
there are 5 family members in the house, so only parents like a spouse get vaccinated. However, the kids age
ប៉ុន្តែក្រោយការចាក់វ៉ាក់សាំងវាអាច
below,
ឬ 3%
let's say eligible age, 3 of them are eligible age.
នាំទៅដល់ធ្ងន់ធ្ងរដែលធ្លាប់តែធ្ងន់ធ្ងរគឺវាអត់
Let's say three of them has not get vaccinated and another 2 is still young kid.
ទឹកនឹងបង្កើតបាននៅក្រមសិក្សាស្រាវជ្រាវ
So
ឆ្នាំយើងបង្កើតអនុក្រម
so the 5 people who are not vaccinated is
គណៈកម្មការ
is still an issue. There is no immunity. It's not even in the community. It's not even in the family. There is no herd. There is no herd community here. So I want to make the appeal to everyone to be confident in this.
ផាធូស្រួលអ្ហ្មិច
So normally my grandchildren normally come and hug me when they see me.
វ៉ាក់អីទៅដល់បានវ៉ាក់សាំងនឹងចូលរួម
So because we haven't met for a long time,
ស្អីមួយក្នុងហ្នឹងព្រោះវ៉ាក់សាំង របស់ចិនគាត់ធ្វើតាម
they are living at their house and are living at my own house.
តាមបែបបារាណ
We are test for COVID-19, but we need to be very careful. Even
តាមព្យាបាលជំងឺ
even our children, our spouse, if they travel to somewhere, so it's not confident that we need that we communicate. So the first is from the family circle.
អញ្ចឹងទាំង
I would like to deliver my message to all the family.
រ៉ាំរ៉ៃយូរហើយ
Now we have vaccine, so please bring your your children to get vaccinated. Secondly,
អញ្ចឹងទៅជាទូទៅសារៈ
ensure the healthy bamboo shoot for the children and the teenager. They will become the backbone of the society. They will become a strong and dynamic source of development. They need to be healthy and smart and dynamic. There's an old saying say the bamboo shoot that will inherit the bamboo tree. So if the bamboo shoot is not good, so how can it inherit all the future? So they are the backbone of the society. We need to think about them.
បាទនៅក្នុងក្រុមគ្រួសារមួយដែលមានមនុស្សពេញវ័យចាប់ពីអាយុ18ឆ្នាំ
We need to think about them.
តាមពេញលេញប៉ុន្តែកុមារនិងយុវវ័យមិនតាន់បានចាស់នោះគ្រួសារ
If I think it's better change my wording, should be use a little bit proper word. Maybe people can criticize me about human rights. Number 3, reduce the mortality rate of the children and the teenager.
បន្តមាននឹងនៅតែកំ
We need to protect
សុវត្ថិភាព
children and teenager
ភាពជឿជាក់និងសុវត្ថិភាព 100%
to
មិនតាន់
to prevent them. We need to prevent them from getting severe case and also
ការឆ្លងនិងការចម្លងមេរោគ
prevent them from mortality, or maybe lower the death rate, or maybe avoid as much as we can. And number 4,
បាននិយាយទៅពងជាតំថ្ងៃមុននៅមកផ្ទះណាមានតែ
going back to school,
ចាស់បានតែប្តីនិងប្រពន្ធ
we can reopen the school and other educational center. At least we can reopen the school from secondary level and above
គ្រប់អាយុ3នាក់
for the
13
for 2021
17គាត់មាន
and 2021 and 2022
សរុប2នាក់អត់តាន់ដល់អាយុ ក្នុងមួយផ្ទះចាស់
so we need them to come back to school. They are the backbone of the society, and the closure of the school temporarily has caused many difficulty and affect the quality of the education as well. So our main concern, the biggest concern of the world, or at least of the biggest concern of royal government of Cambodia, or my personal concern, I can say, is the loss of human resource
អោបខ្ញុំហើយ
that we need to build, we need to create. Even though we have online learning, it's not like going to the physical school.
ងើយកតើយរៀងគ្រូពួកមុនកតើ
If we create the immunity for the children, we provide it provide us opportunity
ទៅយើងនៅផ្ទះយើងទៅ
to
តែយើងក៏ទៅតែប៉ុន្តែយើងក៏
reopening the school.
ទោះបីតែកូនប្រពន្ធយើងក៏មិនទុកចិត្តដែរ
Teachers and students are vaccinated so that we are less worried about that. Even if they are infected,
ដំបងចំណុចទី1គឺផ្ដល់
it would not develop to a severe case. It would just be like a normal flu.
មួយខ្ញុំជូនសារទៅបងប្អូនប្រជាពលរដ្ឋ
So we notice that
កូននាំចៅចាស់ទៅ
people and Kandal, we notice the lower infection rate because most of the people get vaccination.
ដល់វិស័យដែលមានសុខភាពរឹងមាំ
So we are using the vaccination campaign to cover usually on people, the citizen of Phnom Penh and Kandal.
និងបញ្ញាភ្លឺថ្លាយើងធ្លាប់និយាយទៅទៅពាំង
So your third question is related to
ហើយបានទៅពាំងឯណាល្អទៀតបើវាកូវីដ
the third dose of vaccine.
វាឈឺធ្ងន់វាឆ្លងដែរតែវាឈឺធ្ងន់តែយើងបានទៅពាំងស្នងអាស័យមកវិតាណាយើងត្រូវគិតដល់វាតែគិតដល់វា
So
ដល់គាត់
so the second
ដល់វាដូច
the second question, should we the question is, should we vaccinate
សិទ្ធិកុមារ
children below 12? For now,
ទី3
we need to wait from the WHO.
កុមារនិងយុវវ័យ
We need to wait for the vaccine from other countries who
សម្រាប់កុមារ
that aim for the young kid. Personally, I want the vaccine for the young kid.
ពី
I want the vaccine for them. So I want the immunity for everyone.
អាយុជីវិត
So the obligation of the baby, of the newly infants, they have to be vaccinated. So it is mandatory for them. So maybe in the future, maybe in the near future, maybe some countries are doing the thriller, like for example the Pfizer of the United States of America. They test on the young kid as well. This is what I want for us.
2022 នៅខែកញ្ញាឬខែ
So now,
សម្ដៅកាត់បន្ថយផលប៉ះពាល់
so currently we are doing for those who age above 12 to 17. The next I want for those who age 10 to 10 11 years old.
ពេលកន្លងមកគឺបានបង្កផលប៉ះពាល់ដល់
So I want the total number to be 13 million for people who got vaccinated. So we calculate those who age above 12. We have only around 12 million, which is account for 75%.
ការបាត់បង់ភាពមនុស្ស
But we need to wait.
ចេញ
We need to wait.
ទោះបីរៀនតាមអនឡាញក៏វា
The World Health Organization.
ចឹងបើយើងចាក់
That's one from one side. And another point, if we need to wait the vaccine producer whether or not they have already made the vaccine for the young kid or not yet. So we will be solving this issue later with the mechanism of the National Commission on Combating COVID-19 and also our government and also the Health Ministry that will be working with this matter and providing comments and recommendation in solving this. Regarding the third dose,
មនុស្សសឹងតែដើរទៅគ្រប់
or we can call
តែអ្នកចាក់វ៉ាក់សាំងហើយចឹង
or we can call them boosting dose.
ពុយថយចុះថយចុះដល់យើងស្រោច
Yesterday, I has already made decision.
នៅកណ្ដាល
I allowed that already. You can use the AstraZeneca as the boosting dose.
3របស់ក្មួយតាក់ទងជាមួយ
Those who got Sinopharm and Sinovac
ការចាក់
has to use AstraZeneca as the boosting dose.
ដុសទី3
And has to urgently implement and execute for our frontline worker, especially at the Khmer-Thai border, especially to combat with the new variant Delta.
ហើយក្មេងអាយុក្រោម12ឆ្នាំឬអត់អាហ្នឹង
So Japanese AstraZeneca has been delivered to Krache and Mandalkiri already.
ត្រូវរងចាំមើលអង្គការសុខភាព
Shortly in 4th of August,
ការផលិតវ៉ាក់សាំង
UK vaccine will arrive
អាយុ12ឆ្នាំជាទូ
because of the
ខ្ញុំចង់ជាទស្សនៈផ្ទាល់
so
ខ្ញុំចង់
for the UK vaccine is has a short expiry date, so we should manage that properly and work it out.
ផ្សំ
And also for the Japanese AstraZeneca should be prepared for
កើតងា
for using as a boosting dose.
ដល់ខែវាវ៉ាក់សាំង
I have told His Excellency Bongsen Visat yesterday
ហើយអានេះ
to prepare
ថ្ងៃណាមួយ
to
នានាគេ
to make a purchase of AstraZeneca through COVAX
ដូចជា
or contact a manufacturer directly to purchase AstraZeneca to use as the third dose for our citizen who has got a Sinopharm or Sinovac.
ពី10
How-
11
However, the subcommittee in charge of search and research and study
ដោយថាតាមតំណែងតាមតំណែង
has to find
ឲ្យមនុស្ស
has to find the vaccine
ដែល
for the third dose
នៃចំនួន
for the leader like me because សម្ដេចប្រជាសេនាធិបតី has to get AstraZeneca because he got Sinopharm
ទៅលើបានតែ12លាននាក់ស្មើនឹង 75%
and the rest got Sinopharm too. So you have to use AstraZeneca as the third dose or for the boosting dose.
ប៉ុន្តែយើងត្រូវរួមចាំ
For me, I got AstraZeneca. So what kind of vaccine that what is the vaccine for my third dose? It could be Sinopharm or Sinovac, I guess.
គេផលិត
So
សម្រាប់ការចាក់ក្មេង
so they
នឹង
they ban the switch of vaccine. For example, first dose.
ប្រយុទ្ធប្រឆាំង
So they ban the switch of vaccine for between first and second dose. But for the third dose, they can switch. So we have our subnational subcommittee and our professional team to study on that. So
ចំពោះបញ្ហាការចាក់ដូសទី
so we have conduct the sort of research on that. So the third dose using AstraZeneca, in addition to the old vaccine that you all use, will create will boost more antibody better. So the team, please also conduct the research for me as well, whether I should get whether my third dose should be a Sinovac or Sinopharm. So the team, please take care of that.
ដកអាស្ត្រានេកាធ្វើជាដកជំរុញ
This has been thought through, and we can also execute. Maybe
ទៅអនុ
tomorrow we can also execute as well. So លោកជំទាវ Alvandin,
ជាថៃដែលមាន
លោកជំទាវ យុទ្ធសម្បត្តិ and the rest who got Sinopharm
អា Delta ទេ
can get another dose of AstraZeneca tomorrow. We have some reserve dose of AstraZeneca here as well.
ទៅដល់កញ្ចក់
We have delivered some to the province, but we have reserve as well.
ខាងមុខនេះខាងថ្ងៃ4នេះ
So they have the timeline for the third dose. So so is it enough now? Is it the time is enough now? Not yet.
បូកជាមួយជាមួយមនុស្សនោះក៏មិនច្រើនចឹងទេប្រើប្រាស់ឲ្យបានស្រូត
So however, I
អាដកជាមួយ
I would suggest
របស់ជប៉ុនក៏ត្រូវត្រៀម
I would like to just to solve the problem for the frontline worker, which is around 500,000 to 1 million worker.
តាមវងសេងវិសិទ្ធពីម្សិលឲ្យត្រៀមរក
So So the vaccine from UK and from the Japan will be enough for the frontline worker. We should prioritize the frontline worker first, and then we can think about the rest of the people. And for the young kid, it's not AstraZeneca is not functional. It's not working for the young kid.
ត្រូវរកថ្នាំណាសម្រាប់ចាក់
So
ដុសទី3
the third dose has been I had made decision yesterday.
វាបាញ់ត្រូវចាក់ AstraZeneca
We already after the meeting, Excellency Onpon Nirot has proposed this to me. I have already agreed, and also I have also forwarded this to Lok Chamtil Awandin.
គេអញ្ចឹងត្រូវយក AstraZeneca ចាក់ដុស
So for the place that we plan to vaccinate AstraZeneca, we should withdraw it back and then we replace it by a Sinopharm or Sinovac.
ឬស៊ីណូវ៉ាក់វាតែប៉ុណ្ណឹងពួកយើងវាមានតែប៉ុណ្ណឹងដែរពួកមានតែប៉ុណ្ណឹងដែរ
Because those
ព្រោះគេថា
the upcoming vaccine has not arrived.
ហាមឆ្លាស់ដុសទី1
So we need to make purchase by ourselves, and we can buy through a COVAX.
បីទៅគេអាចឲ្យដុសផ្សេង
And
សារហើយ
another
ពេទ្យរបស់យើង
another point, we can also contact directly to producer
ការសិក្សា
like Japan, South Korea, India.
ដូចជាយក AstraZeneca
We can contact directly to any countries that is easy for purchase. We can make purchase from those countries as well.
អង្គបដិបត្តិ
We need to spend more money, more budget,
វ៉ាក់សាំងតដែរ
so that
ខ្ញុំសូមសិក្សាឲ្យខ្ញុំផង
we to increase
AstraZeneca
so that we can we use the boosting dose to increase the effectiveness of the vaccine, because the vaccine that we have got might decrease in its capacity. So we need the third dose to boost the antibody.
ត្រូវបានគិតមិនមែនត្រឹមបានគិតទេ
So for the another question,
ស្អែកចាំថ្ងៃច័ន្ទលោកជំទាវអវឌ្ឍ
so the question related to the massive expense of the government,
ទៀតដែលចាក់ស៊ីណូវ៉ាក់
it's like for example providing cash benefit to affected family.
យើងមាន AstraZeneca
Of course, we have spent lots of money in the past.
យើងខូចខាតចាក់
It's not only about COVID. We also spend on not only about COVID. We also spend on flooding as well, other natural disaster.
ខែឥឡូវបាន6ខែទៅពីពេលចាក់មកដល់ឥឡូវ6ខែទៅ
We have spent lots of money,
ទៅអត់តាន់ដល់ទេ
such a big expense.
ប៉ុន្តែ
If we don't,
ខ្ញុំសូមសំណូមពរ
it's necessary that we need to make this expense.
សម្រាប់ក្រុមជួរមុខជាមុនដែលមានមនុស្សប្រហែលជា
I would like to take this opportunity
1,000,000 នាក់
to clarify
បើ50,000 នាក់ទៅ1,000,000 នាក់វ៉ាក់សាំងមកពីអង់គ្លេស
so that we can understand why the royal government of Cambodia that has been said that will be collapsing in the next few months remain the same.
ក្មេងមិនអាច
Because based on people criticize
នៃការគេហាមចាក់
will collapse since last year, but now the government remain the same. They even comment that Hun Sen will die.
សម្រាប់ពីម្សិលក្រោយការរាយការណ៍គណៈកម្មការ
Last night,
ប្រធានគណៈប្រចាំការ
so they was predicting whether or not Hun Sen will show publicly today. I'm here today. You can see, you can check whether I'm real or fake. I'm not trying to hide or anything. Now I'm talking publicly.
ដាក់ជំនួសដោយ Sinopharm និងដោយ Sinovac ឲ្យដក
Some people are physically weak and they even want to test my strength, my punching strength.
ការពិតអាហ្នឹងវាអត់តន់មកដល់
So it's 75.
មកដល់
It's 75 kilogram. It's my punching power or speed. 75 kilograms.
ប្រើប្រាស់ហើយយើងត្រូវការទិញខ្លួនហើយ
They concern about my personal health.
ទិញតាមរយៈ
Some people even mention that I have to be
តាក់ទងទៅដល់រោងចក្រ
I have to be shown publicly and I have to be present on the open car.
ប្រទេសណាដែលស្រួលទិញ
Why are you making such order?
គិតថាប្រាប់ស្រួល
Nowadays, now I'm requesting like Deputy Prime Minister and also Senior Minister to work from home to protect from COVID-19. I have to be protected. My safety is a big concern. People have to be taken care of my safety. Like for example, when I go to any public place, they need to properly check and also for the
សំណួរ
also the escort team. I have the escort team to interrupt the car and also to interrupt the phone service when I'm traveling around that. That's related to the spy.
ហើយយើងមិនត្រឹមតែ
This is not a joke. I'm the Prime Minister.
ចំណាយ
It's not that I can be
កន្លងទៅ
shown publicly at any time, like hanging out at the Royal Palace, in front of the Palace. You should just take care of your own health.
យើងចាយពិតជាធំព្រោះបើយើងមិនចាយក៏វាមិនបាន
The expense is very big, but I should be telling you that
ប៉ុន្តែ
in the past we have 5 main source for our expense.
បញ្ជាក់បន្តិច
So the first source, our current income.
ហេតុអីបានរដ្ឋាភិបាលកម្ពុជា
So per month
គេនិយាយថានឹង
we have average of 400 million US dollar.
នៅតែដដែល
Even though our income decrease,
តាំងពីឆ្នាំទៅតែឥឡូវវានៅ
our current revenue can still support the expense.
កណ្ដាលហ៊ុនសែនងាប់ទៅទៀត
Up until yesterday,
យប់មិញក៏បើកមើលព្រោះអា YouTube ហ្នឹងគេដាក់អីតែថ្ងៃហ្នឹងហ៊ុនសែនចេញនេះហ៊ុនសែនកំពុងចេញ
as of yesterday,
គ្រប់ប្រព័ន្ធ
for our past 7-month revenue profit,
ទៅហ៊ុនសែនមែនឬមិនមែនគេថាកៃឡូហ៊ុនសែនខ្លែងខ្លាយពាក់មុខអីចេះចុះ
we only calculate the
បើដូចឆ្ងល់អាមនុស្ស
we have received 361,000 million US dollar
មុនបច្ចុប្បន្នទម្ងន់របស់ខ្ញុំវាយក្នុងចន្លោះ
from the tax department. We have received 67%, and from the custom 135,000 million US dollar. So we have around
ពីអារឿងសុខភាព
we have around 3,000 million. Let's make it short. In the past 7 months,
ហើយត្រូវតែចេញ
we have another 5 months.
ហើយ
we will get at least another 2,000 million. So we have 5,000 million per year, and on average we have 400 million. We are not only spending on COVID-19.
ខ្ញុំស្នើឲ្យធ្វើការពីផ្ទះដើម្បីការពារកូវីដហើយម្យ៉ាងទៀតខ្ញុំចេញដំណើរទៅណាពីណាទៅណា
We also continue expanding on infrastructure investment. During the COVID-19 crisis,
ទៅយាមប្រយុទ្ធ
we spent millions dollars on infrastructure in Sihanoukville.
ឡាននៅខាងមុខកាត់ផ្ដាច់ទូរស័ព្ទមួយចំនួន
We are now building. We are now progressing the construction of
អានឹងជំ
around
ម៉ាស៊ីនសម្រាប់
38 roads in Siem Reap.
ប្រភេទ
There are more buildings like electrical system.
ទូរស័ព្ទមួយនៅ
They are both direct
ចឹងទៅអាមានរត់
and also the contribution
ទូរស័ព្ទហើយដើម្បីភ្ជាប់វា
regarding the third
ចោលសិន
road.
បានមានសេវា
Later, those who travel on National Road number 1.
មិនមែនកូនក្មេងដូចណៃចង់ឃើញ
So when we complete the third detour, the third detour, the transportation, the logistic will be more convenient.
ពីសុខភាពខ្លួនឯងទៅសូម
We are now still paying the debt to our creditor. We haven't I haven't make any request to delay our payment to our creditor at all.
ទៅយើងមានប្រភព5សម្រាប់យកមកចំណាយយកមកចំណាយ
So there's some contribution from ADB too, right?
ចំណូលចរន្តរបស់យើង
But
ក្នុងមួយខែប្រមាណ
so there's a financial contribution as well, around 90 million for buying vaccine as well.
ធ្លាក់ចុះក៏ប៉ុន្តែចំណូល
So there is no way that the Hun Sen government collapse. Some people even mention that Hun Sen ran out of the money from the reserve capital.
ដែលគិតម្ដងម្សិលមិញ
That's not the case. Let's say
គិតម្ដង
let's say we have to spend 250 million for the salary and retire official. I still have another 150 million for spending on other aspect or items.
ចំណូលសារពើ
This is what I want to clarify.
ចំណូលពន្ធដារនិងក៏
Yesterday, 31st of July, Kong Wibal sent a direct message. So I always take notes.
$1716 លានដុល្លារស្មើនឹង76លាន
I always take notes in my
ចំណូលពន្ធក៏បាន1345លានដុល្លារ
in my phone. Yeah.
ស្មើនឹង56.9%អញ្ចឹង3600លានថា3060ថា
So the plan is to find 233,000 million.
3000លានទៀតដែរអញ្ចឹងក្នុងមួយឆ្នាំ5000លាន
So the
400លាន
the tech department already found like 1,116,000 million, will account for around 50% from the custom.
ចរាចរណ៍នៅបន្តចាយជាក់ស្ដែងកូវីដចាប់ផ្ដើមយើងក៏នៅតែធ្វើផ្លូវចំណាយអស់ប្រមាណ100លានដុល្លារនៅកំពង់សោមនៅខេត្តនៅក្រុងប្រសេនុ
1,345.2
កូវីដឥឡូវដំណើរការសាងសង់
million.
37
which account for 56.6%. It was 31st of July. So it's
ការធ្វើដទៃទៀតបណ្ដាញ
yesterday I have so many works I have to prepare for this.
យកផ្ទាល់
So I haven't prepared to deliver this to
គ្រាន់តែអាខ្សែ
to the government yet.
ផ្លូវខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់ទី3បន្តិចទៀតអ្នកធ្វើតែ
I have so many work to be done, so I haven't sent this to the government group.
ខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់ទី3រួចអ្នកដឹកជញ្ជូនគឺស្រួលហើយមិនបាច់ចូលក្រុងភ្នំពេញនាំអាយ៉ៃទេ
So working online seems like it's making me busier. Yeah, I need to make a sign on the document and the rest.
ដើម្បីផ្អាកការសង
The rest of that, I have to
ព្រោះចេះ
report
ពិតមែន
to 25 province and the capital, and also report to the ministry and also COVID committee. Some yesterday there was quite a lot. I made phone call to Odor Min Chey, Banti Min Chey, Battambong,
អត់តាន់ចុះហត្ថលេខា
but did not pick up. So I send the voice so that they voice send the voice back. And then I also made phone call to Thailand and regarding the quarantine for the